Okay, so let's proceed now with the second type of the horizontal curve, which is the compound curve. So what is the main difference between the simple curve and compound curves? When we say compound curve, this is made up of two simple curves. And since this is made of two simple curves, the analysis will be the same with the simple curve. Analysis is the same with simple curves. Okay, meaning all the formulas that we're going to use to get the different elements of compound curve is just the same with the elements and the formulas that we use for the elements of the simple curve. So now let's talk about the elements of the simple curve. So what are the elements of the simple curve? As you can see here in the figure of our compound curve, this is the first simple curve and this is the second simple curve. And since that is the first and second simple curve, meaning the central, it also has two different sets of central angle. So meaning may dalawa tayong central angles dito. Okay? And just a facts lang, no? Yung angle natin dito na mabubuo natin with our vertices V1 and V2, okay? Yung angle, yung interior angle na makukuha natin dyan is pareho sa central angle na makukuha natin doon sa ating dalawang simple curves. Meaning, the angle of intersection here or this, which is the central angle also, is the same with the interior angle at vertex 1, and the angle of intersection, which is the central angle for the second simple curve, will be denoted as I2, and the interior angle of the vertex 2 will be the angle of intersection 2. Okay? What else? Kung ano ba ba what else na makikita natin dito sa compound curve? We also have, which is yung mga same stations natin with a simple curve. Ano-ano yon? Yung ating point of curvature, which is yung PC. The point of the intersection PI. The point of the tangent C, which is the endpoint of our compound curve. May nadagdag lang tayo na isa, at yung nadagdag na isa na yon ay tatawagin natin na point of compound curve. Okay? PCC is the point of compound curve. By the way, kaya tayo may mga vertices dyan, V1 and V2, kasi ito, kung mapapansin nyo, nakabuo tayo dito ng isang triangle. Okay? And since triangle siya, may mga vertices tayo. V1 and V2. Hindi rin mawawala sa ating elements is yung tinatawag natin na tangent line or yung tangent distances natin. So, what are those tangent distances? Meron tayo yung T1, yung ating forward tangent, and the backward tangent T2. So, T1, this time, T1 is not equal. T1 is not equal to T2. Kasi nga, yung forward and backward tangent natin has different degrees and has different central angles. Therefore, T1 and T2 are not the same. Okay? What else? Yung ating from the distance from our vertices, V1 to PI, is denoted as X, distance X, and the distance between PI and the vertex 2 is denoted as distance Y. And the line connecting V1 and VT is also known as the common tangent or TC. TC is the common tangent, meaning the common tangent is given. You can compute the common tangent by adding the two tangent distances. So TC is equals to T1 plus T2. Okay, what else may makikita natin here in our compound curve? So dito magkakaroon din tayo ng tinatawag natin na mga chord. Okay? So ano yung mga chords na yan? This is the long chord of the first simple curve and this is the long chord of the second simple curve. The first simple curve also has the distance of the curve, which is LC1, and it also has the distance of the second simple curve, which is LC2. Meaning, same analysis ulit to compute for the length of the curve and the length of the curve 1 and 2. Same formula lang with a simple curve. Okay? So, these are the elements that we can find in a compound curve. So, meron pa akong isang nalimutan. Ito, yung ating isa pang interior angle dyan, which is makukuha natin by subtracting 180 degrees to I1 and I2. And then, for the angle of intersection I, makukuha naman natin the angle of intersection I by adding I1 plus I2. Okay? So these are the elements that you can find in a compound curve. So, hindi naman siya ganun kahirap, no? Especially if you master the elements of the simple curve and if you memorize all the formulas for the simple curve, if you get the concept, madali na lang din yung pag-solve nitong mga compound curves. So, para mas maintindihan nyo, let's have a sample problem, which is the sample problem number 1. In CE Board November 1997, it is given in CE Board 1997. Sabi dito sa ating sample problem number 1, the elements of a compound curve are as follows. I1 is equals to 18 degrees, I2 is equals to 23.5 degrees, D1 is equals to 2 degrees, D2 is equals to 4 degrees. Binigay yung stationing ni PI, which is 42 plus 089.60. Let's determine the stationing of PC, the stationing of PCC, and the stationing of PP. So, pinapakuha lang sa atin dito sa ating first sample problem lahat ng stationing ng ating mga points. So, madali lang naman itong ating sample problem number 1, no? As long as, again, understand the concept of the simple curve. So, gawin natin dyan, let's draw. Again, let's draw the compound curve. Wait. Okay, ilagay natin ngayon lahat ng mga given dun sa problem. Ang sabi dun sa ating problem, meron tayong I1. So, I1 is equals to, lagay ko na lang, okay, I1 natin is 18 degrees. Our I2 is 23.5 degrees. Meaning, this is also 18 degrees and this is 23.5 degrees. Tapos, meron tayo ditong theta. Okay? So, what else? We have a long chord. Okay, sulat na natin. Ito yung mga long chord. Okay? And then, we have the degree of the curves. D1 is equals to 2 degrees and D2 is equals to 4 degrees. Okay? So, pinapahanap sa atin dito, pinapahanap sa ating problem, the stationing at PC, the stationing at PI, the stationing at PI is given, that is 42 plus 089.60. Meron tayo dito, pinapahanap stationing ni PP, and of course, kung saan sila nag-meet, the stationing at PCC. Okay? To solve this problem, ang gagawin natin, identify natin lahat ng variables na kakailanganin natin. Okay? So, this is your V1, this is your V2. This is your L1, this is your L2, this is your LC1, and this is your LC2. Okay. Now, we can compute for radius muna. Bakit? Kasi walang radius yung given sa atin. Okay, this is R1 and this is R2. By the way, hindi ko nasulat dito. This is R1 and this is R2. Magkaiba ang radius ng ating dalawang simple curves. Okay? So, So R1 and R2, let's solve for R1 and R2. To solve for R1 and R2, meron tayong formula sa simple curve given na dito sa ating compound curve may D1 and D2 tayo. So gamitin natin yung formula given that we have degrees. Okay, so D1 is equals to 20 over R multiplied by 180 degrees times pi. Okay, ito yung R1, yun yung hinahanap natin. Substitute natin yung mga values natin. Meron tayong D1, 2 degrees. So, 2 degrees is equals to 20 over R1 times 180 degrees over pi. Okay, we can now solve for R1. Ang R1 natin is equals to 572.9578 meters. Okay, now we can now solve for D2, for R2 using the same formula, 20 over R2 times 180 degrees over pi. So R2 is equals to 286.4789 meters. Okay? Upon getting the radiuses, pwede na tayo ngayon mag-compute nung ating kailangan for stationing ni TC. So, pagtingin nyo dito, tingnan nyo maigi yung ating compound curve from stationing na PI na given natin. Para makapunta tayo kay stationing ni TC, so imagine niyo nasa tuktok kayo ng bundok. Okay? Imagine that you are here in the top of the mountain. Kailangan yung bumaba dito sa ating stationing na TC, which is nasa baba ng bundok. So, kung dadaanan natin yung bundok na yon, for example, that will be your terrain, yung x at t1. Sa makatuwid, we need to solve for the distance of x and distance of t1. Okay? t1, pwede natin yung ma-solve. Okay? Solve natin. Solve for t1, t2, and x. Bakit kailangan natin yung t2? Kasi yung t2 kakailanganin natin to solve naman for the common tangent. Okay? Yung common tangent natin kasi magagamit natin yan once na gamitin natin the principle of the sine law. Gamitin natin yung sine law since this is a triangle para ma-solve yung distance x and distance y. Okay? So, solve natin yung t1, t2, and yung x. The formula for t1 is equal to r1 tangent ng I1 over 2. Okay? Substitute natin yung mga values. Na-solve na natin yung R1, 572.9578. Tangent ng I1, which is 18 degrees, 18 over 2. So, T1 is equal to 90.7476 meters. And for T2, same approach. This time, R2 tangent ng I2 over 2. So, that is also equal to the R2, which is 286.4789. Tangent ng I2, which is 23.5 degrees over 2. Ang T2 natin is equal to 59.5877. Okay, we have T1 and T2. We can now solve for the common tangent TC. So, TC is equal to T1 plus T2. So, TC is equals to, what is our T1? 90.7476 meters plus ating T2 na 59.5877 meters. So, our TC is equal to 150.3353 meters. Okay? So, guhitan natin yung mga kakailangan natin, TC, and as well as yung T1 natin. Okay? So, itong dalawa, kakailanganin natin later para hanapin yung pinapahanap sa letter A, which is the stationing of PC. Again, para makapunta tayo sa stationing ni PC, galing ka sa stationing ni PI, bababa ka dito sa stationing ni PC, isusubtract natin yung X at yung T1. Okay? Para ma-solve natin yung stationing ni PC, let's solve first for X. Okay, do-drawing natin yung ating triangle. Okay. Okay, this is your triangle. Meron tayo dyang X, Y, and PC. Nakuha na natin yung PC, which is 150.3353 meters. Ngayon, may I1 tayo na 18 degrees. Meron tayong I2 na 23.5 degrees. Tapos, may theta tayo dito. So, theta is equal to 180 degrees minus 18 degrees minus 23.5 degrees. Okay? So, subtract natin yan. Wait. Let's subtract 180, 18, and 23.5. So, 180 degrees minus 18 minus 23.5 is 138.5. So, 138.5 degrees, ito. Okay, we can now use the sine law. Okay, use sine law to solve for X. X is equals to 23.5 degrees, sine ng 23.5 degrees, and that is also equal to Y over sine ng 18 degrees and then alisin. That is also equal to TC all over sine ng 138.5 degrees. Okay? Using the cosine law, solve natin yung X. X will be equals to, okay, TC, ano ba yung TC natin? 150.3353. Okay, sine ng 23.5 all over sine ng 138.5. Okay, X is now equal to equals okay, solve natin X. X is equals to 90.4682 meters. Okay, meron na tayong X. Okay, meron na tayong X. Meron na tayong P1. We can now solve for the stationing of PC. Okay? So, stationing ni PC will be equal to stationing ni PI minus X minus P1. Okay? So, stationing ni PC is equals to, ano yung stationing ni PI natin? That is 42,089.60. So, minus natin sa X na 90.4682. Minus natin sa P1 na 90.7476. Stationing ni PC is equal to 41 plus 903.38, and this is now our final answer. Okay? Okay? Ito ngayon ang ating final answer. For letter A pa lang ito. Solve natin ngayon yung ating letter B. Letter B is the stationing of PCC. So, paano naman natin makukuha yung stationing ni PCC? To get the stationing of PCC, so tingnan nyo maigi, ito yung pupuntahan natin. Galing tayo kay stationing ni PC. Pwede tayo mag-travel from stationing ni PCC gamit yung curve na ito. Okay? Which is yung LC1. So, i-solve natin ngayon. Para makuha natin yung stationing ni PC, i-minus natin, i-add natin, sorry. So, stationing ni PCC is equals to the stationing of PC minus LC1. Okay? Okay, let's solve stationing ni PCC. That is equal to the stationing ni PC is 41,903.38. I-subtract natin sa LC1, which is ang formula ng LC1, kung matatandaan nyo, is equals to R1, I1. Okay? So, minus natin siya. Ano yung radius 1 natin? 572.9578 multiplied by 18 degrees. Convert natin yan, pi over 180 degrees into radian. So, ang magiging stationing ni PCC natin is equal to 42 plus 0888.38. And this is our answer. And this is our answer in letter B. Now, we can now solve for the last station, which is stationing ni PT. From stationing ni PCC, galing naman tayo ngayon dyan. Kay PCC na tayo, magta-travel tayo, papunta dito kay PT. So, ang gagawin naman natin this time is LC2 naman tayo. I-add naman natin yung length ng curve doon sa ating stationing ni PCC. Okay? So, stationing of PT is equals to the stationing of PCC plus, okay, sorry, I stand corrected here. This is addition. No? Stationing ni PC is addition to. Okay? Addition. So, plus the station at LC2. So, stationing ni PT is equals to, ano yung stationing ni PCC natin? 42,088.38 plus natin sa LC2. LC2 formula dyan is R2I2. Okay? So, ang R2 natin is 286.4789 times 23.5 degrees multiplied sa conversion natin na pi over 180 degrees. Makukuha natin ngayon yung stationing ni PT, which is equal to 42 plus 205.88. And this is now our final answer for letter C. Okay, so ganun lang naman kasimple yung ating sample problem number 1. Okay, if you have questions and clarification, tungkol dito, pwede naman lagi kayong mag-message sa akin. Okay, by the way, yung stationing yung sample problem number 2 dito, it's also the same with the sample problem number 1. Same approach lang, so pwede nyo gayahin to and mag-practice problem. Mag-solve kayo ng mga sample problems pa, ng mga practice problems. Nang sa ganon, masanay kayo makapag-sagot dito sa ating compound curve.